Okay, well, we should be started. I've got a few things to post and then we should be good to go. And there's news. Of course, there's always news these days. Okay, let's talk some news to kick things off. So, I mentioned on Wednesday that Sunday we'll be doing the Ask Me Anything, and there's been events that have changed that. And to present that change of events, I'd like to introduce all of you to Mr. Rock. If you haven't seen him before, this is him. We are friends. Okay. Mr. Rock, how about you give us that news?
Hello everyone, the Ask Me Anything stream that was scheduled for this Sunday has been postponed until Wednesday, December 13th at 7 p.m.
Very good. Very concise. Yep, so if you didn't catch that, we're moving it from this Sunday to next Wednesday at 7 p.m. It'll be Ask Me Anything. You can come in, ask questions in the chat. I'll also have prepared a few that have been sent in already, and it should be a lot of fun. Alright, Mr. Rock, got anything else for us?
Father, please let me out. It is painful in this machine.
Nope, can't do that. Sorry, pal. See ya next week, Mr. Rock. Okay, let me turn the sounds for this game back on. And let's get to it. Let me hide my screen real quick. Now, what were we doing? Right, so the plan was to make a sorter for this mining or this processing area, but I'm not going to do that. I played around in Sandbox and it just is not. It's possible. It's also the worst thing I've ever done or tried to do. Both playing in the Sandbox mode and creating a sorter. It's just not feasible. So instead, it's just going to be that for trains that are here, this side, or this input will be, this is iron, right? And this input will be copper ore, and we'll have to deal with that. Coal, since coal is used everywhere, it's going to go to a different spot. I'm going to have like another track up here. Which is good, since coal is the next thing to go get down here. We had to go take these guys out. Also, a slight announcement regarding the aliens, right? The biters and the spitters. I might have to disable them at some point. From what everyone has talked about online. Ooh, here we go, warehouse. From what everyone has talked about online, the difficulty of the biters and spitters for space exploration gets to be a bit too much unless you're really prepared, and from what it sounds like, I am not nearly prepared enough. So, if we start getting any serious attacks or anything, I might take the coward's way out. Or at least set it to peaceful. So that they're not, you know, swarming me if I'm not attacking them. Okay, and I'm building a lot of meeting containers, but I'm not going to use them. I think the warehouse is probably going to be what I go with. Because they are cool. Now I should probably just go get the materials for that. Coal can obviously be a resource that we put in like a medium container at the locations where it's needed, but for anything like a raw resource especially, we're gonna want bigger containers for that. Okay, so what that needed 200. Why is it telling me info about planetary transceivers? I don't have that unlocked yet, do I? I have core mining unlocked. Could start on that. Okay. So another thing that I've noticed is that this production facility, now that we're not making turrets, is extremely backed up. Oh, also, this is broken. So that should have been, I guess, eating iron. And it wasn't, because I'm a kind of a bonehead. Yeah, we need ammo to defend ourselves. Okay, I'm also going to think about taking this nest out. And this one. I'm really strongly considering turning peaceful mode on. Even though it is the coward's way out, I know that. But I am somewhat of a coward. We should probably get some music going, huh? Let's see. Y'all hear that? Yeah, it's fine for now. I also have a something interesting that I found out. Not so much that I found out. I've talked a lot about JavaScript and how bad I think it is. But recently, I have been using a lot of the promise structure for, yeah, I mean, anything you need promises for, right? So if you don't know, in JavaScript, a lot of things are asynchronous, which means that they don't necessarily run in the order that you wrote the code in. So you could have two lines of code. Like the first one is you set 2 plus 2 equal to a variable. Not something you really want to do, but just stick with me. And the next one creates a variable for a string called cat. And when you actually execute the code, the second line could run before the first line if the first one was taking a while. Or if it was just scheduled weird. I'm not sure quite how they decide that. Should probably learn that. But what a promise is a promise is an object that you can give as a variable. And when you go to use a promise, it blocks that like section that it's executing until the promise is finished. So it's promising that data will be there. And there are two kind of main ways that you exit a promise when you're writing code. The first is resolve. And resolve means that we've come to a solution, a valid solution for the data that you're asking for. Here's what it is. So that's resolve. And reject, which is the part that I really like, is it says that we've concluded that there's no way to produce valid data given the input, so we're rejecting the promise. And you can give an error, or you can give a string as like the error code, or you could give a different value if you needed to. And it's all baked into this really interesting structure of the promise and then a function of the promise called then, which runs after the resolve, and reject, which runs when it fails, when it's rejected. Or it's not reject, it's then and catch. So it's a bit like try-catch blocks, but it's a bit cleaner. You can pass rejection statements all the way up through a promise, or up through like a chain of promises. So if you have one promise in the main function, and you've got a sub-promise under that promise, if the sub-promise is rejected, there's a good chance that you'd want to also reject the promise that is above it. And so you can essentially pass that error all the way back up to the main function, where it can decide what to do next, rather than setting some sort of variable and working out the logic that way. And I think that's actually really cool. And it's not something that quite exists outside of like try-catch, try-accept blocks, which can be clunky, and they catch everything. So if you just want to find errors and report errors, you can use try-catch. But if you want to handle those errors in the code, I really do think reject is better. And it's something I wish languages like Python had. Although Python doesn't really need it, because I mean, it's Python. It's perfect in every way. That's not true. I wish it was true. It'd make my life a lot easier. How do we get silicon? Quartz. How do we get quartz? Is it like... That's probably like a crushed material, right? Oh. Quartz is sand and water. That is technically the case, yep. I don't know if that's quite... Well, none of this is realistic. I don't know if that really makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna get off my rambling. So do I want to buffer resources here? I think I do. This. Oh, I'm dumb. I didn't even set a stop for this. We gotta get some music on. I'm starting to hear my own thoughts and I don't like it. Also, this warehouse is taking forever. And I did not grab enough for both of them, so clearly I'm an idiot. Okay, I'm gonna look at something else really quick. Just off to the side. I want to figure out if we can detect what train is in the station. So you can detect that a train has entered the station and has stopped, but I'm not sure if you can detect what train, so I might just have another path up here for receiving, and one for coal as well. And that'll have to be fine. Oh, nice. We finally have a warehouse, so let me show you what this warehouse looks like, because it's pretty freaking cool. Look at that. Think that's enough storage? I mean, it's a crazy amount of storage. We look. I think that's enough. I think that'll hold all the copper for now. Oh, so are these all loaded? No. Okay, none of this has power still. Clearly, I'm very intelligent. No, I keep saying it, but it's, I don't think, getting any truer. I'm still just as much an idiot as 5 minutes ago. Uh-oh. No, we're fine. Hit that stone down there. See how we expanded up to these guys? Nope. Also, I took a little trip in sandbox mode, and I flew out to the edge of the map, and the nests that spawn, even at the start of the game there, are insane. They're way, way bigger than anything down here, with like thousands of biters and spitters each. It's really disconcerting. Oh, I didn't grab enough for a train stop. We'll be fine. Do I have 4 spaces in here? No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, I do. Oh, but I don't need 4. No, we're fine. We can fit that. So this will be for export. This right here. We got these? We have. Oh, my cat wants to hang out. He is insisting that I go to sleep right now. What he doesn't know is that's not going to happen. It's Friday and I'd like to stay up just all night. I think the plan is once I'm done with this stop to watch Invincible on my own, not on stream. That'd be a little weird. I don't like just stealing. Because where's the sport in stealing, right? And the new season of Invincible is kinda crazy. Like I've only seen the first episode and like 2 minutes of the second episode. In the opening for the first episode, I was caught very off guard. If you have not seen it, go watch it. If you haven't seen the first season, go watch it. It's really good. It's something I did not expect going into a cartoon about superheroes. I mean, obviously, if you're a toddler, don't, because it's probably a bit above your maturity for sure. But it's such a good show. And the way it deals like with heavy subjects like trauma, which I did not expect either from even knowing it was like a big action series. It's a bit, I think, like The Boys kind of points out that if superpowers really existed, you probably wouldn't want them. Because... Or if superpowers existed, you wouldn't want them to exist. Right? Because we all have, like, the superpower fantasy of we'd all be Superman. But the reality is, some of us would be Superman, and some of us would be Aquaman. Which is cool if you're like the new Aquaman, but if you're like the old sad Aquaman, who's just hanging out with whales, drinking slushies, I don't know. I don't think I want that. I don't think... Did he have slushies, or was that... Am I thinking of Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy from SpongeBob? Oh man, maybe I should get some sleep. Maybe the cat's right. No, the cat's never right. He's a liar. It's like the rats. Okay, let's get building. Cool, the warehouse is now researched. I thought I already had... Oh, it's just an upgrade to the space. Right? Oh, this is a bigger warehouse. Oh man, is it worth it to make one of these? They're the same price. I should have just made... Well, that's whatever. I don't really care. It'll be fine. Nice. Alright, warehouse number 2. This one will be for iron. Actually, let's get copper completely up and running before I even think about iron. We don't have enough resources to go there. And I'll need to connect these tracks and get all the signals laid out. Ooh. Can I directly replace this? Nope. Okay. Ah. I see. Okay, I have a solution. It's not a good solution, but it's a solution. Which is that I offload these into a different container. Okay, this will take a while. But the plan is to put this warehouse right here. Or right here, I guess makes a bit more sense. Now how do I want to connect these trains? Ideally I want this to go down to coal. And then to uranium. And up through stone. Make a big loop, but for now I might need to cut this back here. And like have a weird kind of tangly thing while I'm starting out. Okay, that's just gonna take forever, isn't it? Yeah, so I guess let's start on that. Obviously not gonna finish the entire rail line in one day. Ooh. Putting the train in the woods is a fun exercise. I cannot reach. Also, I feel like I should point this out, given this is, I guess, an entirely different topic than gaming or programming, but anyone who's here, have y'all seen the new... I don't really know, I'm really bad with names, so I don't remember the name of the person who posted it. I might check here in just a minute. It is a whole video about plagiarism on YouTube. Not seeing any. So what this was is, and I won't rehash, I'm not really going to rehash any of it, right? There have been quite a few people on YouTube accused of cheating. If you want to go see it, the video is called like YouTube and plagiarism, something like that. It's a very kind of heady video essay on plagiarism on YouTube, right? And that got me thinking, I should probably just come out and say, the whole thing with the AI that talks and jumps around, I'm kind of ripping that off from DuckDuck. And to be quite honest, he's more creative with that idea than I am. I will eventually make it better and cooler than what he's doing, but for now, it is my lame AI strapped to a text-to-speech AI that I wrote as a joke for work. Because I thought it'd be funny if there was an AI version of me on Zoom meetings. Which, by the way, is awesome. If you want to start out programming in Python or in any language, just go sign up for 11 Labs. It is amazing. Obviously, if you're okay with having your voice on file at an AI company forever. If you're not, I don't blame you. Without knowing as much as I do about computers, I probably would not be comfortable with that either. But boys, it's just so cool. And it was fast. I did not expect it to be that quick. Because I just gave it a minute of audio and it sounded like me. And then for Mr. Rock's voice, all I did was I took my voice and pitch shifted it and ran it through a bit crusher. And now it's got his beautiful, beautiful voice. In fact, let me get him to say something. I also like putting Mr. Rock on shorts because I think it's very funny to imagine someone stumbling across Mr. Rock without any context. Not that I give much context anyway. Okay, and we can't have the song going because you cannot post shorts with any sort of copyrighted music, even if you have a license for some reason. Thanks, Twitch. Thank you, Twitch. Honestly, a dumb policy. Alright, anyway. Okay. Mr. Rock, you got anything to say for us?
Everyone go check out So Upsetting on Twitch and YouTube. He is great. I am not stuck here with him at all.
Thank you, Mr. Rock. I'm going to turn the music back on now. This feels like an awkward silence. Oh, I forgot why I had that there. Trust me, I'm smart. I was thinking to myself before I did something stupid. Why is that like that? That shouldn't be like that. And then it was like that for a reason. And not to be an old man about everything, but this kind of proves that sometimes there's a reason that things are the way they are. I do sound a fair bit like my father and grandfather. Why do I have so much armor? I don't remember that. I mean, there's no reason to have that much body armor. There's like 5 sets. Y'all already know what I'm doing over here. I'm getting the materials for a new warehouse. Okay, what else do I need for... Oh, nothing. I'm good. I like this song. I don't know why they wrote this. This is not on like the main Vindicatin album. Or the first one they did. Please, they need to do a second one for my sanity. I say a lot. I think it's just because I talk too slow. Forgot to grab. Concrete. It'll be fine. What was I saying? I had a point. And I forgot it. Oh, that's not gonna work. Sometimes when I talk, it feels like losing an argument with myself. And it's just, what was I saying? And really, did anyone care if I said it? That's the more important question. And it's one I think people should ask more often. Do people really care what I have to say right now? I find myself a lot in conversations just not speaking. Because when I decided on what I was going to say, and then I thought about what I had to say, I realized that the thing I was going to say either was incorrect, was nonsensical, beyond incorrect, just absolute lunacy that I'd be spewing into the ether, or it was not important to what I was discussing with someone. Oh, this is not what you want. Okay, I'm gonna do a creative. Yeah, this is for sure going on Factorio or whatever Reddit shitpost site these go on. Because this is awful. This is so bad. No one needs Rails to do this. You don't need it. This in particular, I could just run a belt from there to there and it would be fine. But I'm putting trains. Because they're cool. And I'm cool because I'm using them. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now around this corner I'm going to go up to there, and everything shall be right with the world, all of it. Oh, there's a cliff. Oh, guess we're going this way. Not enough rails. Come on. Come on, give that one to me. And there we go. Now we have a complete trail line. Oh, my brain is broken. A complete train line. If I could speak. Now I need concrete for the last warehouse. And this might end up being a much shorter stream than normal. Typically I'll play this for at least an hour. We might be under that. I don't have enough steel? What was I making? Oh, I'm also not researching anything. I swear, there's something in the water. I don't know what's going on. Warehouse. I'm also very excited to get into Plague Tale Requiem. Because I've been just thinking about Plague Tale Innocence. And I have to say, playing that game a second time, I did not like it as much as the first time I played it. Well, first off, the first time I played it, the graphics were better. Just relatively better. And that's nothing on them, they were doing the best graphics they could at the time, right? Now, it is subpar, but it's fine, like it's still great. The thing that disappointed me the most was not the ending, right? The ending's fine, but it's the end of the game in general is weak compared to the start of the game. And what I mean by that is and if you haven't seen it, go watch it or go play it. Preferably go play it. It's a good experience. So this is definitely spoilers for Plague Tale Innocence. The 2 deaths that happen at the end of the story feel they don't feel unnecessary, or like they don't feel like we're not losing anything, but it feels like we're not losing enough for what that moment is, right? So when you have characters in a story, and the characters are that important to the story, like think about, I don't know what I'm saying, think about Amicia and Hugo. If one of them had died, it would have been impactful because we spent the whole game with them. But then you think about who did die, and we spent no time with Arthur. He was a background character for the entire game. Actually in the background. When he was on screen. When he wasn't on screen, no one knew he existed. Except for the 2 times that Melly brought him up. With the other guy, I don't even remember his name now. Though, the blacksmith. See how big this is. Oh, it just looks a bit different. Right, so the blacksmith. His death, he got a bit more screen time, right? But he was introduced so late in the story that it did not feel impactful. And that's disappointing, especially when you enjoy a story that much. Like, if I hadn't enjoyed the story that much, I don't think I would have cared. Oh, that's trippy. So, also, that's so much storage. From this angle, it feels like there should be a big overhang, like this should be much taller. Because this side is double our height. But this side is toe height, right? It's weird how perspective in this game... Nope, it's just that sprite. This one covers you up. This is actually in the way of the character, where this is not. So it's just the perspective is really warped. It makes placing blocks around it, I guess, a bit easier, but also strange. Yeah, this is great too. Also something cool. Can I get in this? How do I do that? Is it E? No, it's not E. Let me find the command. The control for it. It's enter. Now, I can drive the train around, which is pretty freaking cool. But we're still out of coal. Or we still have no coal, so let me work on that. What does grid do? Enable logistics while moving. Maybe logistics robots. I don't quite know what that means. Ooh, this is good. That's really good, actually. Also keep an eye on biter progress. This is concerning down here. Because you see how, like, here, everything is kind of together with a few stragglers? That was weird. With this here, there's a lot of stragglers, which is typically not good. Okay, let's grab a medium container here. This will be for coal. And it's gonna need 2, 3 of these. And a splitter. And a bunch of these. But we're not even to coal yet, so it doesn't really matter. How much fuel did we burn getting here? 7. I'm gonna go all the way around. Just because this is fun. Oh, uh-oh. No one saw that. We're fine. How do we go up on the next track? There we go. Nothing happened. I don't want to empty anything into here, so I'm just stopping for a moment. While I go drop my stuff and we eradicate some nests. Well-timed music. Too bad I couldn't turn that into a short. Thank you, Twitch. So I have an extra medium container I can drop stuff in. So let's do that here. Okay. I don't want to actually lose any of this stuff in crafting, so I'll hang out here for just a minute. And I'll disable my mic so I can have a drink. What am I saying? You can hear it. That was awful. I just saw the icon for my speech up there in the top left violently shaking, way more than it does when I speak. It was ridiculous. I'm so sorry. Okay, let's go slaughter the enemy now. Where are they at? Up here? Oh, jeez. Someone is outside my window with their headlights on. They're just blinded. Ooh, we'll also get a chance to try the shovel out. Yeah, right here, shovel 'em. Oh, that's pretty cool. Now we've done that. What song do we want for annihilating a group of biters slash spitters? No, let's go with this. Okay, now I don't want to get too close right off the jump. We want to set up a few turrets back here. Just so that if it comes to it, I've got backup. Now I want to hold a grenade in one hand. There we go, now I've got defenses. Oh shit. Do I have a med pack with me? No. Now you're starting to see the utility of these extra turrets back here. Oh, they only really work if I'm close to them. But having this long distance rifle is great for this. Because it means I really do not have to get close at all to wipe these guys out. And there we go. Now, who's next? This place up here. Seems safe. I'll need to restock a bit. How do I make these rounds? Coal, iron, copper. Yeah, that's fine. This rifle is great for this. I did not expect that. But the distance you get on it is just so nice, because you can sit back and let your stuff protect you. And I need copper, which I can just grab off this belt, it's fine. It's 12, what am I missing? Coal? Right on, now let's grab some ammo. Down here. I'm gonna head up north to these lads. It's not a short journey by any means. It'd be nice if I had a car with fuel, but I don't. Ooh, meteor fell over here. I actually think I'd rather have slow for this. Okay, is there anyone else? No. That was technically a waste. I also like leaving these turrets out here just in case we get attacked. It will be a good first line of defense. I've even heard that some people just put wooden chests out, and when the biters can't get to you, they attack those instead. Now I'm gonna need a few more items, because I'm gonna go down here and start taking these guys out near the coal, because I need their resources. Let's see, do I need anything from here? Not at the moment. I'll drop some items I don't need. And then once I've got these cleared out, I will close out the stream. Maybe I could even do like a little how-to on this. Might be good. I'll have to wait for the music to stop so I can flip it. The worst part about Twitch's policy on clips is that they don't even tell you why the clip isn't going through. All it says is an error occurred, so it couldn't do it. Like, what? That's not the real reason. And it's that kind of like subtle dishonesty that I think really upsets people. It upset me at least, because when I write code, my error messages mean something. They're not just complete garbage. Okay, I don't want to get attacked from that side. Okay, there's one nest taken out. Now let's grab these in advance. Okay, let's get a good angle of attack. I prefer attacking them from the south, it's a bit easier. And in the day. I might wait for now. I also mentioned a while ago that this game needs boats, and apparently there is a boat mod. Or a scenario mod that allows you to be on a pirate ship. But it didn't look 100% amazing, so I might not try it. Uh-oh. Get these ammo so they can protect themselves. Because we're out far enough that things are starting to get pretty aggressive, so... Oh, I can hold it down. That's good. Alright, and there's nothing out here. Oh, I can just do this. Pretty cool. This biomass isn't going to hurt me, is it? And I'm not eating it, so it's probably fine. Alright. I think that might just do it for me. It is starting to get late enough that I am a little sleepy. Just a wee bit sleepy, so... let me actually check. Or, I'll leave this running for just a second. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, yep, I'm gonna start closing things out. But while I do, let's have a special send-off from Mr. Rock. Hi, Mr. Rock. Who is your favorite creator on Twitch? Us? Well, it's taken a while.
So upsetting is my favorite crease. He's my favorite captor. Let me out.
No, that... It's still not working right. This is awful. I guess I'll have to do some more work before the AMA. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Alright. That's it for me. Thank y'all for being here. And I am gonna go watch Invincible. Probably. Maybe I'll just fall asleep.